Collette was runner-up in the regional Little Miss Sunshine. Well, the girl who won had to forfeit her crown. I don't know why, something about diet pills, but anyway, now she has a place in the state contest in Redondo.
We're going to California.
First of all, my last name is Huver. This is about the Huver family. How much...
You've got a very rough year ahead of you.
Yeah, I was going to say, thanks for airing all my family's dysfunctions for the world to see. That's lovely.
We weren't going to announce that this is based on your life, actually, but bring them out here. Steve, Abigail, come. No.
Now, did you guys bond as a family, not only in a good way, like we all hear about movie sets, but after spending all that time in a van for this movie, did you guys start to get those kind of emotions boiling and bubbling over?
No, we all got along really pretty well. I mean, we spent a few weeks even before we started shooting where John and Val had us doing very odd things around the city of Los Angeles, driving around in this 1972 Volkswagen bus, going bowling and lunch, dodgeball, you know, all the obvious preparation for a movie.
It really was a journey. Yeah, but it was great. I mean, it was a really wonderful group of people, of talented people and good people, you know, and we had a laugh, and it was, you know, just as this family who have been, you know, living under the same roof but not quite connecting, start to bond and get to know each other again and appreciate each other. I guess the more time you spend with anyone, that happens, and it was sad to say goodbye at the end.
There are two kinds of people in this world, winners and losers. Sarcasm is the refuge of losers.
How much do I owe you for those pearls?
Oh, that one's on the house.
Stop
You're
it.
not going to charge me
Stop
for
it.
that?
Laugh it up.
He started it.
When you work with somebody as fresh and exciting as Abigail, what do you learn as an actor when you see somebody that young who's also that on it?
I didn't even think of Abigail really as a young girl. I mean, she'd be working with her, and she's just like she's just an amazing actress. And then every once in a while, you look over the set in between takes, and she'd be, you know, blowing bubbles and playing with a slinky, and you'd be like, oh my God, she's 9. And you can lose sight of that. She's so good.
She's fresh and she's young, but she's also, you know, kids come into this world with their own personalities and their own talents as well as what they learn, and she is innately solid in what she does, you know. We were just a group of actors working together, and I loved working with her, and she's completely professional and always hit the mark and always, you know, I'm not talking physically, I'm talking emotionally, and it wasn't until towards the end of the film when there were other kids involved and I saw her playing with them that I really started to realise that she was really only 8 years old. It was really odd.
Why were you unhappy?
I fell in love with someone who didn't love me back.
Who?
One of my grad students. I was very much in love with him.
Him? And you fell in love with the boy?
Very much so.
That's silly.
There's another word for it.
What do you think of the whole, like, child beauty pageant thing?
I don't think this film is about that. I think what it really embraces is allowing yourself to be who you really are, being brave enough to just to live honestly and be who you are. Because I think when you do that, it's beautiful to see, and people are really inspired by it, and you'll have a more fulfilling and rich life anyway.
Push! Dwayne, that's your name, right? Are you getting any? My God, man.
Dad.
You should be getting that young
Dad.
stuff. I know you're a homo and all, but maybe you can appreciate this.
Dad, that's enough. Stop it.
You're not gonna shut me up. I still got Nazi bullets in my head.
Hey! Oh, how about that?
What's the longest family trip that you've had to endure in your life?
There've been quite a few. We tended to kind of go away camping or staying in caravans by the sea, and our school holidays tended to fall in our summer, and yeah, there were lots of beach trips, and I only really have fond memories. It never seemed long enough, actually.
So nobody died, and there wasn't like a lot of internal family conflict on these.
No. There was barbecuing, and there was pink zinc and boogie boarding. No, nothing too traumatic.
Well, I'm from Indiana, middle central Indiana, and we used to in summer drive down in a Volkswagen. I think it was a Volkswagen or maybe a station wagon with my two brothers, my mom and my dad, all the way to Florida, to Vero Beach. Lord help us. Let's just have a moment of silence for the Kinnear family.
Stuck or something.
Try pulling it further here.
Oh, jeez, I'm being pulled over. Everybody, just pretend to be normal.
Grandpa, am I pretty?
You are the most beautiful girl in the whole world.